Let's just dive right in. Welcome to today's Explainer. Today, we're unpacking a tutorial from Resell Ready that's honestly absolute gold for modern creators. We're talking about building a passive income machine by selling digital products using WooCommerce. If you've ever dreamt of, waking up to sales notifications on your phone without ever having to pack a single box, you're in the right place. We're going to take this highly detailed technical source material and turn it into a super actionable roadmap you can actually use today. I mean, just think about that for a second. What if you could sell one product 1,000 times, or even 10,000 times, without hoarding cardboard boxes in your living room, fighting with packing tape, or waiting in line at the post office? That's the ultimate dream of the digital entrepreneur, right? The source highlights this massive shift in online commerce. By selling file-based products directly from your own site, you completely ditch the marketplace fees, you stop begging algorithms for views, and the best part, you keep total control of your own customer list. So here's our 6-step blueprint for today. 1. Why sell digital products? 2. Foundation and basic setup. 3. Creating digital listings. 4. Payments and delivery. 5. Optimizing and marketing. And 6. Troubleshooting common issues. All right, let's get to work. Section 1. Why sell digital products? Just think about the sheer variety of what you can actually sell here. You're not just limited to writing an ebook anymore. We're talking about everything from printable planners and Notion templates to audio files, Canva templates, and software plugins. The source actually mentions some highly successful examples, like a simple productivity planner, which works great as a high-volume, low-ticket item, or a comprehensive social media carousel bundle. Basically, if it can be saved as a file or accessed on a protected web page, it can become a real revenue stream. Now let's demystify a concept that might be a bit new to some of you, MRR and PLR. That stands for Master Resale Rights and Private Label Rights. This essentially means you don't even have to create a product from scratch to start making money. You can literally purchase a done-for-you digital bundle with the resale rights already attached and legally listed on your own store immediately to sell to your audience. It's an incredible shortcut to get your brand off the ground. Section 2. Foundation and basic setup. Okay, so building the core. Think of this as pouring the concrete for your brand new digital house. There are 4 non-negotiable prerequisites here. First, you need a self-hosted WordPress site on your own domain. Second, you got to get reliable web hosting with enough bandwidth to handle your files. Third, and definitely pay attention to this one, you absolutely must activate an SSL certificate so your site runs on HTTPS. The source clearly warns that major payment gateways in the US, the UK, and Australia will flat out refuse to process transactions over an insecure connection. And once those 3 are sorted, step 4 is just installing the free WooCommerce plugin and running its setup wizard. Now, once that plugin is installed, you need to make one massive tweak right out of the gate. Turn off the shipping fields. The logic here is super straightforward. If everything in your store is digital, deleting those shipping zones ensures your customers are never asked to type in their physical address at checkout. I mean, why ask someone in London for their postal code when they're just downloading a PDF? Removing that friction is absolutely crucial for preventing abandoned carts and lost sales. Section 3. Creating digital listings. So, stocking your virtual shelves. What actually separates a clunky physical store from a sleek automated digital one comes down to 2 magic checkboxes inside WooCommerce. When you add a new product, you've got to check both virtual and downloadable. Checking virtual tells the system, hey, absolutely nothing physical needs to ship here. Checking downloadable is what unlocks the fields for you to actually upload your files for delivery. If you forget these boxes, WooCommerce is going to try to calculate shipping, and your customers will be totally confused. As you're uploading your files, here's a pro tip straight from the source material. Always zip multiple assets into a single, clean download file. If your product includes a PDF workbook, a Canva link, and maybe some bonus audio files, don't make your customer download 5 different things like it's $19.99. Group them all into one nice, clean zip file. It just gives your buyer a way better, much more professional experience right from the start. Section 4. Payments and delivery. All right, getting paid seamlessly. To collect that money, you obviously need a payment gateway. The tutorial points out that Stripe, WooPayments, and PayPal are the most widely supported and reliable ones across the US, UK, and Australia. And a really smart strategy mentioned here is that if you're selling higher ticket items, like a full masterclass or a high-end branding kit, you should absolutely offer multiple payment options. Buyers at those higher price points are way more likely to abandon checkout if their preferred method, like PayPal for instance, isn't there. But before you go popping the champagne and launching, you've got to follow the golden rule. Always place a full test order before going live. Enable sandbox mode in your gateway and actually buy your own product. Make sure the checkout completes, the money routes properly, and that the download link actually arrives. Skipping this step is just the easiest way to turn your big launch day into an absolute customer support nightmare.
When it comes to the delivery settings, the tutorial heavily emphasizes using a feature called Force Downloads. Think of this as putting a deadbolt on your digital front door. Instead of just handing buyers a direct URL to where your file lives on the internet, which they could, easily copy and share with their friends, Force Downloads hides the real server path. It essentially pushes the file through PHP to protect your hard work from being pirated and shared for free.
And here's the real beauty of the automated customer journey. When it's all set up correctly, WooCommerce delivers the file in 3 layered ways simultaneously. First, the download link pops up immediately on the order confirmation page. Second, an automated email gets sent straight to their inbox with that exact same link. And third, the file is stored permanently in their My Account area on your site. Once you build this setup, the delivery genuinely happens flawlessly while you sleep.
Section 5. Optimizing and Marketing.
Scaling your store means maximizing absolutely every single opportunity. First up, strip your checkout down to the bare minimum. Remove company names and phone numbers if you don't actually need them. Less typing equals more buying. Second, utilize those WooCommerce cross-sells. If someone's buying a single Canva template, offer them an upsell to a full bundle right there in the cart. Also, offer free lead magnets to build up your email list. And make sure your product titles use buyer intent SEO keywords. So instead of just naming it Planner, call it Digital Planner for Small Business Owners so you actually rank on search engines.
Section 6. Troubleshooting common issues.
Fixing those bugs. Because hey, even the best oiled machines have the occasional hiccup. Here's your quick cheat sheet. If a customer emails saying their download link didn't show up, 9 times out of 10, your payment gateway just left the order status as on hold instead of completed. Just go in and flip the status. If someone complains their file is locked, check your product settings to make sure you didn't accidentally set a restrictive download expiry limit. And if you're worried about piracy, rely on that forced download setting we talked about, and maybe consider adding light watermarks to your PDFs. So, the big takeaway is this. The technical setup is no longer a barrier. The blueprint is right here in front of you. You know how to bypass the algorithms, dodge those marketplace fees, and build an automated store that does the selling for you. The only thing left to decide is your next move. You now have the complete blueprint for passive income. So, what will be your very first digital product? Take this knowledge, start creating, and I'll catch you in the next explainer.